Good morning, everybody, and who would believe that it's now start of another week, Monday, 22nd of March, and tomorrow was the day, I think, when the initial lockdown started. So who would believe a year later that we would be sitting here still hearing the message every day. I hope people are not fed up hearing it. I have to say, sometimes I think, how long has this to go on? I can see us being here forever and a day, but hopefully it's not going to be too much longer. Things are looking a wee bit better, and I will continue to give the message out every day as long as we think that people are listening to it. So hope everybody had a good weekend. Lovely weather at the weekend, lovely garden weather. I'm sure everybody was out in their garden at some part of the day, some part or point of the day, and just beginning to prepare the garden for the spring time to come. I hope everybody is keeping all right. Quite a number of our church members in hospital at the minute. We've had word over the weekend, a couple of people have gone into hospital, so I think they'll be having a wee party in the hospital, all the people from the West Kirk. So if you can keep Isabel, Grant and May Spears, and of course Sheena and Agnes Thompson, all in hospital, if you can keep them all and their families in your prayers, that would be great. So I hope apart from that everybody else is doing okay. A bit dull in the minute, but hopefully the clouds will lift and we will get a nice sunny day again. So as we come up to Easter, we're now on week 6 of the Lent devotions from Tier Fund, and today our message is from the Reverend Dr. Keith Warrington, who is an author who preaches and teaches globally on the New Testament, and he's chosen as his Bible verse today a verse from Matthew chapter 8. So we will read not all but some of Matthew chapter 8. So we're reading Matthew chapter 8. I'm starting at verse 14 to the end of the chapter. And it's entitled, this part is entitled, Jesus Heals Many People. So starting at verse 14, Matthew chapter 8. Jesus went to Peter's home, and there he saw Peter's mother-in-law sick in bed with a fever. He touched her hand, the fever left her, and she got up and began to wait on him. When evening came, people brought to Jesus many who had demons in them. Jesus drove out the evil spirits with a word and healed all who were sick. He did this to make come true what the prophet Isaiah had said. He himself took our sickness and carried away our diseases. When Jesus noticed the crowd around him, he ordered his disciples to go to the other side of the lake. A teacher of the law came to him. "Teacher," he said, "I am ready to go with you wherever you go." Jesus answered him, "Foxes have holes and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lie down and rest." Another man who was a disciple said, "Sir, first let me go back and bury my father." "Follow me," Jesus answered, "and let the dead bury their own dead." Jesus got into a boat and his disciples went with him. Suddenly a fierce storm hit the lake and the boat was in danger of sinking, but Jesus was asleep. The disciples went to him and woke him up. "Save us, Lord," they said, "we are about to die." "Why are you so frightened?" Jesus answered. "What little faith you have." Then he got up and ordered the winds and the waves to stop, and there was a great calm. Everyone was amazed. "What kind of man is this?" they said. "Even the winds and waves obey him." When Jesus came to the territory of Gadara on the other side of the lake, he was met by 2 men who came out of the burial caves there. These men had demons in them and were so fierce that no one dared travel on that road. At once they screamed, "What do you want with us, you Son of God? Have you come to punish us before the right time?" Not far away there was a large herd of pigs, so the demons begged Jesus, "If you're going to drive us out, send us into that herd of pigs." "Go," Jesus told them. So they left and went off into the pigs. The whole herd rushed down the side of the cliff into the lake and was drowned. The men who had been taking care of the pigs ran away and went into the town, where they told the whole story and what had happened to the men with the demons. So everyone from the town went out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they begged him to leave their territory. Amen. And God bless this reading from Matthew chapter 8. And the Reverend Dr. Keith Warrington has chosen as his verse Matthew 8, chapter 27, which says, "What kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him." And then he goes on to say, Matthew records that the disciples were caught in a storm and in danger of drowning. While this was going on, Jesus was asleep. They woke him up and he stopped the storm. However, while the storm was still raging, Jesus asks them why they're afraid. He's not telling them off, but trying to help them to realise that they didn't need to be scared. Jesus had told them they were going to the other side of the lake, and so they would. They didn't need to wake him. He had determined their destiny. God was in their boat in the person of Jesus. This is how the disciples can know peace, and this is how we can also know peace, for God is committed to us. The presence of life's storms doesn't indicate God's absence. Even though the difficulties we face, He's in charge. And he goes on to pray, Lord, help me to know your peace in my storms, and to realise afresh that I am safe because you, my God, are with me. Thank you for being my friend in my fears, a pocket in my storms, a line in my darkness. Amen. And God bless our reading today from Matthew chapter 8, and for the thoughts of the team of people from Tear Fund who have put together these wonderful wee stories, I think, for us to hear. And you are hearing them whether you want to hear them or not, because I'm reading them out to you. So take care, everybody. Start of the week. If you need anything, let us know. Don't be worried about phoning if you are needing anything. Other than that, I think we're nearly up to date with everybody for the services, which are not this week, but a week on Wednesday. They will start the 31st. Yep, 31st of March. Got me right there. I thought maybe it was this week. No, this week. Not this week. A week on Wednesday, 31st of March. We've nearly managed to catch everybody who we are have on the list. So if you are on the list and it's not many people and you haven't contacted us, could you let us know? Other than that, I am now chasing people up or just contacting people. I'm not really chasing them up, I'm just really contacting people just to check if they're coming or not. So take care, everybody. Monday today, Tuesday tomorrow, and we will see you tomorrow. And other than that, have a good day and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.